Yeah, you can see that, BBPN. We've got the Halflings in here. Round 1, round 5, fight. Yeah, indeed it is. It is going to be the Halflings versus the Orcs, the matchup you never knew you wanted to see. And lo and behold, the Halflings have the opening drive. So let's take a look here. We have a weather dome, so we're not worried about weather here. Orcs highly favoured coming in here. Solid team, lots of strengths, skills, spills, chills, and hopefully they'll give you some thrills. But look what's showing up here, the Halfling. Full complement except for one. Yeah, unfortunately someone told him, he has to go get the horse cross buns for today. So he's still down at the market trying to get enough of them. Hot, sticky buns. As you can see, he stole 2 rerolls, so that brings him a 4. He's even got a bribe today, and he's even got the fame because the buggers have shown up in spades to support this team. Meanwhile, the Orcs, well, they're down to suddenly 2 rerolls. The Pot's getting no fame, not what they expected. And lo and behold, they are dealing with, you've got it, Deep Root, Strong Branch, and of course, everyone's favourite, Zora the Slayer is here. This is going to be a battle royale. Here we go, lads. Let's get started. Yeah, free reroll. That's what they like.
Come here so I can shoot you, git.
Well, you're going to have to go and get them first. All right, Halflings, how you're going to start this one. Step 1, actually figure out where the ball is. And he's off trying to do exactly that. Meanwhile, front line. First hit, first grab. And there is a good solid hit. And he's even down. He's feeling that one. Yeah, indeed. And the Halflings come charging in to try and get a couple more Orcs knocked down. And they got another one. Now, no guarantees they've actually done anything to them, but they are knocking them down. And do remember, he does have 1 bribe. And yeah, the advance goes Deep Root, Strong Root. What a player he is. Zora, of course, doing air part. It's just a quick push me. That's all she's getting done today. And as for the rest of the crew here, you know what? Someone needs trampoline time. Well and truly deserved. Meanwhile, the Orcs front line the trees. The assault continues, and down goes the troll of all things. Couple more players moving into a couple of key positions here. He's going to worry about the football when he gets to it, but meanwhile, it's time for trampoline. And yeah, there we go. It's even a KO. And yeah, off he goes. And yep, no call on that one. Well, that's a bad player to lose. Yeah, you can see that. Not 1, not 2, 3 skills on that Black Orc. Well, guess what he's doing? Taking a fucking nap. Playing for Millwall. Alright, Orcs. Well, you're actually down a player already. Not what you expected. Let's turn this around here so you can actually see what's going on here. Orcs, as you can see, an absolute wealth of skills. Balls down here. They're going to go get this thing. And meanwhile, immediately going right after Zora. That backfires.
Run and shoot. Shoot and run.
And down he goes. Oh my god, there he goes.
Oh, you're going to pay for that.
This is one day already. It's getting bad. It's getting really bad. Well, don't worry. I'm pretty assured this is going to be nothing totally wrong. What could possibly go wrong? We've already seen one Orcs team go down. What's the odds it's 2? What do you mean it's better than average? Shut up! Alright, Halflings. Back on the work at hand here. They're going to try and punch it up and punch their way through. And they're doing a fine, good job of that.
And I got my eye on you!
Yeah, they do, alright. Why they got squeaky toys? I don't understand. Zora's gotten back to work, and meanwhile the Halflings have decided, you know what? Let's actually stop moving this ball up. In fact, not only move this ball up, but guess who's down? You got it. And like I said, he's got a bribe. There's going to be pain tonight here. And here we go. Yeah, well, of course, Bled has called that, but fortunately he has accepted the, nice fine amount of souvenirs, change, and of course, apparently a hot, sticky bun. Yeah, he actually does accept those on rare occasions. Well, that's all good, and we move right along. And the troll is KO'd. And suddenly the damage is just adding up for the Orcs here. Crazy dodge. He's desperate. Now he's got to go get this ball carrier here because this is getting ugly with a capital UG. Jumps up. Good skill here. He does make the dodge. Comes running in. Jumps on the Halfling here. He figures this one ought to be a good something smash. Good lord, he's alive. How'd that happen? Effective. And me or the rest of the team here. Yeah, you're seeing that right here. The Orcs desperately are dodging. When did they become a dodgy team? Well, when you're facing this many trees, yeah, that's exactly what you start doing here. And yeah, fading back indeed. They are not wanting to stand and take this pummeling. Alright, Halflings, turn 3. What a turn this game's taking. The Forest is on the move here, as you can see. Well, they have fully decided they do have to start moving the ball up. Yeah, scoring is important in this game. That's the Dwarves. And meanwhile over here, Deep Root once again doing the business. And he's ploughing the road. Unfortunately, that road is looking rather green. Green with Orcs. Well, I've heard of don't tread on me. No one told the trees this. Alright, solid blitz here by Zora. That clears that one away. And you can see here the Orcs, much as they hate to admit it, are fucking surrounded. There's another one. Oh my god, he's got another one! Yeah, indeed, that one's going to be feeling forever and ever. I don't think he's happy about that. Meanwhile, finally there's a survivor, but let's see how long he stays up. Yep, there he goes. Timber! God.
Help me find some maracas.
Yeah, well, there it goes. That's a more of a, not so much a Macarena, but this is going to be a bad day. Oh my lord, is it a bad day on so many levels? Well, he's left an opening. If the Orcs are willing to take a run at it, and indeed they're looking at it, but they've realised, well, bloody hell, can they? Well, risk is the business. Unfortunately, it's not doing too good here.
He's got it. Can we shoot stuff now?
Charges in, 2 dice, solid punch, he got him.
Come here so I can shoot you, git.
This is craziness at its best there. Ball has bounced, turned it back around. We need to see where the fuck this ball is. I said turn around. Thank you. Bloody cameraman. They're getting too distracted here. Oh, sticky bums. You see that, right? It is a scramble for the football here. And the Halflings are putting up one hell of a fight. You see that, right? Orcs have suffered 1, 2, 3 removals on the drive. They are saving the apothecary in case something really, really bad happens. Well, guess what? It has. Meanwhile, Zora on the job, and she's going on her way.
Oh, yes, she did!
Yes, she did indeed. And here come the rest of the Halflings moving on up. The ball is right now secondary. Crazy as that sounds. They will get this ball eventually. They're just not in a massive rush about it. Meanwhile, speaking of massive rush, the Orcs are in a massive rush to return to the ground once they came. Bit more moving around here. He wouldn't mind knocking another one down, and he's certainly going to give it a fair try. Uh-oh, there's a reroll. Well, don't worry, he'll just use his. And down he goes one more time. Is it time to pick up the ball? Yes, it is indeed, and he's off. Does he throw the player, though? No, he doesn't. All right, Orcs, there is your chance, but I didn't say it was an easy one. It is a phenomenally bad idea. But right now, I hate to say it, if you Orcs are now, there we go, one more time.
Run and shoot, shoot and run.
Down he goes. Oh my god, it has been a horrible day.
The boys are all gonna die. Run!
Yeah, that's about summing it up indeed. Turn 5, Halflings are continuing the assault here. And right now, Orcs, no rerolls left in the tank. Double 1 on the GFI. Not a good day at all. Certainly not a good day to need your rerolls. Well, as he said, it came in with 4. Not anymore, he doesn't. Zora's not having a really good day today, but frankly, all she's doing is intimidation. That's doing a grand job. Meanwhile, power of grab, yeah, move the Orc out of the way. Good move, keeps things pinned down. Meanwhile, there goes the next little block. Hey, how would you like to go have a fun with Zora? Didn't think so. Well, he cages us up here, turn 5. He reckons he's got 3 turns. Even with his stubby feet, he can make it. Christ, I know dwarves could run faster than him. Now, whether he can actually get in the end zone, well, that would be a win for the Halflings, wouldn't it? If he gets in the end zone alive, that's even better. Meanwhile, there we go!
You look like you'd be good at eating cupcakes.
Yeah, indeed he would be. And yeah, big celebration there. Halflings have racked up. There it goes. Apothecary has failed. This is just looking bad all over, isn't it? Look at the removals. That is 2. And yes, you got it. That's another Black Orc. Ah, well, he's down. He is absolutely down.
Boring!
Now, it's not my fault I don't decide this one. Well, didn't break his armor. Not for lack of trying, of throwing himself at the ground to try and be a sportsman about this game. Alright, here we go. Orcs desperately trying to turn this one around. Finally,
They're shooting at us! At us!
does get the tackle on there. That will help the situation somewhat. And meanwhile, the assaults continue here. Desperation. 1 dice on Zora. Makes the dodge away. And boy, is he glad that one worked. But he's got to screen this one up. Makes the second dodge away. Dodgy Orcs. Yes, you are seeing that right. Black Orc makes its dodge too. That is how wrong this game has gone. Alright, are you sure that's a good idea, lad? Marking up. Well, does take root, but he decides, you know what? I'd rather get moving it. Mark your players up. Alright, here we go. This might decide everything here. Halflings, though, turn 6. They do need to score this one. Good chance. It would be a shame to waste a drive. She makes the crazy dodge there. There's the solid hit. And there's the punch. And down he goes.
Are you loco in the cocoa?
Yeah, apparently. Makes the dodge away. He's bringing other players in there. Makes another dodge away. Has yet to move the ball carrier. And yet more dodging away. He is keeping the cage up solid. You can see what play is probably coming. Or maybe not. Yeah, he's that crazy. He moves him up. Moves him back. Does the Yokopoko. He moves it all about. What the fuck is wrong with you? Orcs, as you can see, the rolls have been going crazy. More 1s makes the dodge reroll. He wants to get something. Come on. No, he still can't get him.
We'll fill them full of holes!
And then another one goes down.
Brock, let's get out of here!
It is a disaster. Another 1 there for the Orcs. Halflings moving on in. They've got 2 more turns to score it here. They've actually got a route if they go for it, and they are indeed looking at it. Meanwhile, there's the blitz. Throw it down. Path is indeed clear, and here come the lads. Waddling as short and stubby as they can. Here comes another one in position. He's going to screen this one up. Force the Orcs to have to do it the old-fashioned way. Of course, then again to them, the old-fashioned way is beatings. Lots and lots of beatings. The lad's off and running. Still 1 reroll in reserve. Gets into close. Is not going to make that mistake as the last game. Zora is coming in to cover. Meanwhile, Deep Root continues his punishment in the front line. Oh, not again. Yeah, he's got another one.
And you know what that means?
Yeah, that's a stun, fortunately. And yeah, that means, guess what's coming up here? It's a boot to the face. Time to go.
Holy moly!
Nope, didn't get through, but Constable Ed's not paying much attention to that one. Gets, you know, he figures a halfling jumping. What? It never happens. Why would he call it? He's supposed to never call it. Bloody biased cunt. Alright, Orcs have realised what has happened here. And they need to even these numbers up. And guess what? It's not happening.
Yeah? We've been waiting.
Yeah, well, I'm waiting too, you stupid twat. Kill something. More of the Orcs are actually getting up here. They're trying to put a flurry of blocks in. Finally, there's another one. No damage, though. Here's the pursuit. Does not risk running through. Because we know with Apothecary, the damage is done. He needs to keep his players intact for the second half. Here we are, turn 8. Is the damage done? Here we go. 1 more smash from Deep Root. Oh, there he goes. He's alive. But do they risk the foul? 3 more dice. There's another salted punch. Oh dear, there he goes. Yeah, he's stunned. He's lucky on that one. Halflings, though, are really seriously considering this one. Do they risk another foul? They've used the bribe. Or what's more important? Is any one on the board far more important? It's really up to anyone to decide here. Well, here he's got one reroll. He wants to go for a straight up hit. It's just a push mate, push you. Now, I think he's decided on this one here. It's time to score this one in. There he goes. And there he is in.
We want our dick back! 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 We want our dick back!
Yeah, well, that's Halflings for you. Of course, he's having a good time heckling that one in. Unfucking believable. Alright, let's take a look at the damage here. Orcs, good lord, 2 Black Orcs out. Fortunately, both KOs do recover. However, that does mean indeed Orcs are going to be down a player for the return drive. Taking a look here, that is a formidable lineup. Not 1, not 2, 3 trees. It's a fucking forest. It's definitely not so green today. Meanwhile, also Zora the Sailor, as mentioned before. Guess what that means? Yeah, you got it. 2 Orcs, 1 Troll. Bunch of blitzers. They're going to have a fun day today. Orcs, well, you're hoping for a riot. Never before have you hoped for one quite so bad. This is when you want it. You want it so bad you can fucking taste it. And it looks like, as you can see here, Zora has been benched. Apparently something about autographs. It's amazing what they do on this pitch here. Alright. Orcs have got many, don't they? This is one of the few times, and I will say this, an Orc team wishes they had 1 Goblin. I'm dead serious, lads. Only fucking time you'll ever see it. He wishes he had it. Oh, well, let's see if he can actually get this ball. Is it a touchback? No. Well, guess what? It's a freebie. Oh, God. Sigh. Well, guess what he's going to do? You see it. It's time to make the Orc's life even more miserable than it already is. I never thought I'd see a grown Orc cry. Well, there's the bounce. There's the touchback. It's time to get moving.
I'm moving already!
I know you're moving. Alright, well, he's going to go for cheese pleation, probably. He's got nothing else he can really do. It's a horrible thought, isn't it? Well, if you're the Orcs, well, you got no choice. You're going to have to... Really?
That's Grot's work, that is.
Well, so much for that idea. You're not in anything, are you, Sunshine? There's the pletion. And he's got it.
Got it, boss.
That's about the only thing that went right. Oh, my lord, what a game indeed. Welcome to halftime. 1-0 for the Halflings. Yes, halftime brought to you by Spooge. Get used to it. Oh my lord, he's done it again. 2 more rerolls stolen away. Orcs find themselves again down to all of 2 rerolls. It's almost like it's rookie year, starting the team over fresh. They came in with 4, thinking that would be more than enough. It's been anything but so far for this match. As for the Halflings, comfortable 4. Bribe is gone, but the supporters are cheering and cheering loud. Zora, of course, has re-entered the pitch there. Well, good to see her. About time anyway. She hasn't been too effective, but her threat has indeed done the damage. Of course, if you want to speak about doing the damage, how about this lot? Crikey. No more Apothecary, 10 Orcs. Okay, 9 Orcs and a Troll, but who's counting? And they have to do something.
First here, then there. Wake up your mind already.
Well, he'll make up his mind when something actually works. And I don't think anything's working. This has become one of his days. Well, he stacked it up solid on the side there. It shows promising. There's the kick. Alright, let's go get the ball. It's a good solid one. And let's see what the Orcs get to say today. I get to do absolutely nothing. Thank you to the Dome.
Yeah? We've been waiting.
Well, he's been waiting for a while. Ball comes down the rafter. Let's get going. And the Orcs have decided it's payback time. There it is. There's the KO.
Almost got me that time. Hey, let me show you how it's done.
When a game is getting this grim, look at this. One half, all 4 halflings are still there. That is how bad the Orc half went. There's the pass. And he's going.
Run and shoot. Shoot and run.
It looks like the Orcs have the right idea. Much as they hate to admit it, they've got to go absolutely for a quick touchdown as soon as possible if they want to win this one. And at the same time, they've really got to hope this starts to shift finally. Well, they're off and moving all right, yeah? Bit more lumbering around here. Do they want to talk the troll? Well, he's thinking about it. He'd love to get a shot into Deep Root here. Just do remember, Deep Root is strength 7. Orc might be a wee bit out of his swinging range. I think it's what he's just realised. He read, oh, that's going to be... No, it's not. It's not the normal tree. Zora comes running in. Oh, well, push me, push you. That's about all she's going to do in this one here. And she's going to join the, not-so-cunning scream. Meanwhile, the lumbering forest is on the way. It's going to take them a bit of a walk, isn't it? Meanwhile, the swarm of Halfling, yes, the 30 feet is flying as we speak across the pitch. And as you can see, because of movement 5, they're not really getting very far, are they? Oh well, lots of GF5s. He's got plenty of rerolls. Funny that. And they're off and moving. As you can see here, though, he's got an interesting selection of skills on Cyril there, including sprint, sure feet. So, he's got absolutely no troubles taking a bit of a gamble and moving everyone. Meanwhile, front line. Deep Root does the job, does keep the troll pinned in, and meanwhile he moves another tree into a commanding position. Grab and guard. That's going to choke up that one black up pretty nicely. And off he goes. Now, much as I hate to admit it, if you're the Orcs and you're a gambling man, you go back this way. No, I'm serious. See, pulls it up. Look, crazy as crazy is. That's who you want to get the ball to. I know, it's crazy, isn't it, lads? Well, let's see what actually happens here. Well, Orcs are Orcs. I don't think he's going to turn around anytime soon. And in fact, he brings the player back in. Does move the ball carrier over here. Of course, not with the ball, of all things. You know, not like it's important to the game or anything like that. Especially when you're Orcs. Alright, moving on in. Solid attack on Zora. Re-rolls that. Well, that's not going to work. And Zora is going to continue to be a pain on the backside. And that didn't achieve much. In fact, the ball didn't go anywhere. All the Orcs did was stage up. You realise that means the trees, and they're doing exactly that. All moving on in. And they got another one. Yeah, they did alright. That was brutal, and the supporters are having a great time cheating that one. Another injury, another Black Orc. That is the third one this game. What is going on here? Deep Root's hardly even taking part in this game. He's just pushing a few things around. Meanwhile, on the move, the forest, slowly but surely, is, dare I say it, hedging them in. Now, Zora doesn't really have to do much here. She's just being surgical at this point here. The trees and the Halflings are doing all the bloody work. Well, he stacks the screen up. He's got a few more options here to widen the screen. Yes, indeed. And he's going to force the Orcs to have to do something rash. Does get away with the dodge stunty. See, he doesn't trust this one. I said you're now a turn late getting out here. Well, as you can see, Halflings do move into a better position here. And the attrition, unfortunately, for the Orcs continues, and not the way they want it. The Orc assault down the center does, well, they've got one idea, and they're going to do it, and they're going to keep on doing it. There we go.
We've got the best shooters there is.
As you can see, it's only a KO. Again, not what they want. They need injuries, and it's not happening. Yeah, it's getting pretty brutal now at this point here. How committed are you to going this way? There's your answer, unfortunately. They're continuing to try and plough the road, but you realise this is still moving towards you. You're running out of spaces to run. And yeah, you saw that right. Moves into position, and it's a pretty solid one. Zora, once again, surgical, does the pushback to keep the screen nice and effective, and then just moves right back to her holding position again. Now Aveling moves in. How about you? He's thinking about it. Now they've got him solidly pinned in. Meanwhile, the rest of the team. Yeah, you can see that there. The screen is nice and solid here. There's a bit of a risk. One die. Well, you've got 4 rerolls. You might as well freeze the tree up. Tree, unfortunately, does fail the loner, and it's not moving anywhere. Well, that's unfortunate. And the deep root goes on down, unfortunately. That's not a good idea.
Settle it in smash!
That might be the only break, finally, to go their way. Orcs desperate now. They need to score this one. And they do sense the opportunity. Charging on forward here. The Blitzers trying to get something to work. Well, he got the tackle through. And now here's the fun part. He needs to blast a hole through. He's got it. It's not perfect, but it is a hole nonetheless. Yeah, there he is. He's going. Run, you lad, run. Run, you fat bastard. And the rest of the Orcs are on the move.
Come here so I can shoot you, git!
Yeah, you can see, yeah, even using the other dodges, he realises he's got to keep several players in position. Meanwhile, well, I didn't think he was doing anything anyway.
First here, then there! Wake up your mind already!
Well, he's made up his mind, alright, and there it is, another tree root. Aveling defense is finally starting to fall apart, but is the damage done? Push me, push you. Here come the rest of the young lads. Let's turn this around and see how bad this is getting here. Well, it may come down to a miracle attack by Zora being the only one who could really get a good solid hit. And she's off. Here she comes. 2 dice over the top. You've got it. It's double skulls. Absolutely great. Yeah, it was. Down she goes. Double skulls. That is 2 4-star players for the Halflings. Not all one way is this game. And the Orcs, frankly, they like to get a bloody casualty first. Oh, there you go. Suck me fists. Well, he got something.
I'm gonna get me that shooter of yours!
It's a KO. Yeah, it's a fucking KO. Again, not what he wants. And now he's actually even looking at does he risk the foul on Zora? He's seriously looking at it. He'd like to get rid of her. Well, desperation over here. He's trying to get, frankly, it's a removal he's looking for. Oh well, moves up another square. Does not hand the ball off. And he's going to keep Zora well and truly contained. Yeah, here it is. It's time for a bit of pounding away.
Give me some slugs! I'm going back in!
And he's got her. He absolutely has taken her out. So much for the cheering. It is done. It is over. Many fun to cheers. Zora's not coming back anytime soon. Oh well, it's still a disaster, isn't it, when you think about it? She's done her duty, but now here's the question here. Halflings, push me, push you. The game is not by a long shot over. We are probably looking at overtime here, unless the Halflings do something desperate. Throwers down. Uh-oh. This is looking bad here, lads. This is looking bad. It's another cheeky foul. Here he comes.
Forever!
No, that didn't work. Well, the Orcs aren't standing for that one. Not falling for that one either. There we go. Charges in.
Yeah? We've been waiting. Mine's shootier than yours.
There you go. Finally. There is a death long overdue from the Orcs viewpoint. And even the troll gets back in the game. Well, there you go. Finally, some attrition. Of course, he's still got 3 more, 4 more, many more. They're probably all coming back. Well, looks like it is. The Orcs have decided they're going to have to burn the turns off here. They do not want to risk an easy touchdown here by the Halflings. Both trees are pinned. Orcs are planning here for the overtime. This is unfortunately the sensible move. Go kill you some Halflings. And here they come running. Well, a lot of options here if you're a Halfling. And that's not it. That is really not it.
I knew it!
Yeah. Well, fortunately he survived. But it means, yeah, you see it, right? Orcs are coming in here, and it's about time to thin the herd. Trying anyway.
Look at me flash, boss.
And here comes a volley of hits. They're trying to get something. In fact, I don't think they even care if there's a ball or not. They just want to hit Halflings. What was that? Why are you dodging around a tree, lad? You can tell how disoriented this team has become here. They are in complete confusion. Is there another foul coming in? Well, the Orcs, candidly, are seriously looking at it. Yeah, they're seriously looking at it. Maybe another foul's coming in here. Nope. Well, he kind of decided, might as well not foul the tree. Meanwhile, here it comes, over the top. Crazy blitz. Deep route, running every distance. Oh, good lord, he got him. What's he going to do with this one here? Well, there's a solid punch. You got lucky you didn't break him. Orcs turn 16. Well, you got no choice here. Moving around, planning for failure. Of course, what are you planning on hitting? And you got it. They're looking at, you know what, actually putting a solid block into a tree. They got one reroll. Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do. They're actually going to attack a tree. Well, they got him. And he's down already.
It's all yours, boss.
And yeah, they're going to score that one in. Yeah, well, there's a bit of a victory there from their viewpoint. All that fucking effort. And they finally scored it. Tie 1-1. Well, it looks like overtime is indeed looming in sight. But the Halflings aren't quite done, as they say. You've still got one reserve. And of course, yeah, you can see they are setting up indeed. But notice, Orcs are down 3 critical players. A flipped coin might decide everything. The Halflings get the drive. This could be an ugly one. Zara, of course, is out of this play, just so everyone knows. This leaves an interesting combination of players. How is the Halfling coach going to go with that? Because remember, this is Final 16. It is all down to this. Just the right kick, just the right return. Remember, he does have 3 rerolls. Now, Halfling Chef does not count for the overtime, just in case you're wondering. Yeah, they've actually had to check that rule. It has known to happen, going, oh, I get to roll again. No, you don't. Seriously. In the old rules, that was true, though. All right, here we are. There's the kick. What have we got for our result today? Well, that makes life a little bit easier there, so it's time to get going here.
Can I please have more of that mushy stuff, whatever it was?
Yeah, well, this makes his life much easier, including he even gets a better and active play over there. Does he get the ball? Yes, he does.
Holy moly!
Yeah, well, this is going to be that kind of game, isn't it? Deep route, solid punch, down he goes. Takes root, doesn't give a flying rat's ass, does the job, 2 dice. Troll is away, guess what happens? Here we go. It is the big handoff. This is going to be the play. And now, is it time? Yeah, it looks like this is going to be absolutely the time here. Time to go and throw this one. Hey, it's good. It is good. There's the run. Does he make it? It is all the way. It is in. Yeah, that was a trolling indeed. Oh my lord, you have seen the impossible happen. That is it. That is it. Constable Ed's going to call that one an absolute surprise. He's got to go collect his winnings because there you go. It is the craziest result so far. Second upset of the tournament. 2-1, your final score there. The Halflings are going to advance to the final 8. As for New Work Order, you know, just like the other Orcs, you were looking so good. Where was it the rest of the game? Well, that's the season. That sums it all up. Thank you all very much. We're going to see what happens in the last 3. Nuffle all. Bless your dice.